What's up, guys, and welcome to Tax Planning on the Whiteboard. My name is Jeff Montgomery. If you like what you hear, please hit subscribe. Well, Congress did it again. Included in the massive 4,000-page omnibus bill, they snuck in the Secure Act 2.0 legislation. Now we're left, you and I, to try to figure out how this affects us with taxes and retirement. So on today's Tax Planning on the Whiteboard, we're going to talk about the top 3 changes in the Secure Act. Remember, this is not specific information to anyone watching the video, so please use this as general information and education only. Don't implement any strategies without talking to your financial or tax professional first. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's go to Tax Planning on the Whiteboard. Number 1 change, the RMD age is increasing. The age for required minimum distributions is increased to 73 starting in 2023. That increase is set to go up to 75 in 2033. Okay, so if you're already 70.5 or 72, you're not impacted by this last year if you already turned 72. This is for anybody turning 73 in 2023. So this raises some popular questions. If I was supposed to begin my RMDs in the year of 2023, do I still have to? Well, the answer is no. If you are turning 72 this year, then you no longer have to begin your RMDs. You would begin them in 2024 when you turn 73. The provision allowing you to start your first RMD by April 1st of the following year is still intact. So in that case, your required beginning date would be April 1st of 2025. But please keep in mind that doesn't allow you to skip the 2025 RMD. In fact, you'll be required to take 2 RMDs in that year if you utilize that provision. This could be a significant impact for some. Also, an important change has been made regarding the penalty for missed RMDs. That hefty 50% penalty for missed RMDs is now reduced to 25% if missed. And corrected in a timely manner, the penalty is further reduced to 10%. So a little bit of good news there. The 10% early distribution penalty exceptions have been modified, and they're numerous. Some of these exceptions have different effective dates, so be careful. And as a financial advisor, I think it rarely makes sense to tap your retirement funds prior to retirement. I just had to get that in. So what are some of these exceptions to the 10% early distribution penalty? Well, they are things like distributions for a terminal illness, federally declared natural disasters, domestic abuse situations, expansion of the age 50 exceptions, long-term care, qualified birth and adoption, and there's many more. In fact, there's so many that it's too numerous to list. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a link to the Jeffrey Levine and Michael Kitcey's article in the show notes. Make sure you check it out. It is the absolute best synopsis I have seen on this new legislation. Number 3, Roth-related changes. The Secure Act includes significant number of Roth changes, both involving Roth IRAs as well as Roth accounts at your employer. Number 1, it eliminates the RMD for Roth 401k accounts not rolled over to a Roth IRA. Previously, RMDs were required in Roth 401ks if they remained in that 401k umbrella. Number 2, it created simple Roth IRAs and SEP Roth IRAs where none existed. Of an important note here, it will be ultimately up to your employer and the custodians to get this in place, but the law does allow that. Under the Roth-related changes, we also have the ability to now conduct 529 to Roth transfers. This is one of those provisions that created a lot of buzz in the media. But when you get into all the conditions, it's really not as exciting as it sounds. However, beginning in 2024, some individuals will have the ability to move 529 money directly into a Roth under certain conditions. For example, the Roth IRA receiving the funds must be in the name of the beneficiary of the 529 plan. The 529 plan must have been maintained for 15 years or longer. Any contributions to the 529 plan within the last 5 years and earnings on those contributions are ineligible to be moved to the Roth. The annual limit for how much can be moved to a 529 plan, moved from a 529 plan to a Roth, is the annual limit for a regular IRA contributions, less any contributions already made for that year. So no doubling up on total funding in these plans. And the maximum lifetime amount, that you can move from a 529 to a Roth is $35,000. The Secure Act 2.0 does not include any provisions that restrict or eliminate existing Roth strategies. That's good news. This trend is likely to continue because Congress is seeking ways to have some immediate tax revenue. But the question arises, what about future? And where will the tax revenue come from in the future? Potentially increased tax rates, new ways to tax folks, lower deductions. Honestly, probably all of the above. So we need to be aware of that for the future. So that's it, guys, on this episode of Tax Planning on the Whiteboard. No doubt we will have more Secure Act 2.0 videos, tax-related matters, so make sure you hit subscribe. I'm Jeff Montgomery, and we'll see you next time on Tax Planning on the Whiteboard.